It was good as last year to have a shot to win, but it was a good event. One thing I like to share with everybody is one of the things I do when I sight fish is I use a lot of braid. Now, that doesn't make sense to a lot of people. They're like, why would you use braid? Can't they see your line or whatever, you know, stuff like that. Spiderwire Stealth and Spiderwire Ultracast are my two go-to braids that I use. I use at least 50 pound most of the time, and sometimes 65 depending on how rough the stuff is, how heavy the cover is, and how big the fish is. I don't use it all the time. I use it mostly on big ones, like a fish you know you really want to catch, like maybe 4 pound plus or 5 pound plus. I use a really big hook, and I use a really big hook and a small bait. Don't leave anything to chance, because you know usually those beds are right next to a stump, underneath a dock, or tree hanging over. I don't put any of that to chance. And actually I think the Spiderwire sometimes make the fish a little bit madder because they can see it too. So just try that next time you're sight fishing. If you're in a tournament or if you see the fish for a lifetime, I hear stories all the time about flipping out on this giant fish on a bed and they hook it and then find gut takes, wraps around something and breaks them off, and it's the biggest fish they ever hooked in life, or it's a big giant bass. Would have done a lot of good in a tournament. If the fish stays there and you think you can catch it, go ahead and use Spiderwire. A lot of times you catch it quicker, believe it or not, but once you do hook the fish, your line is not going to fail, so take that to the bank.